Oh, doobie-doo, solo quiero ser como tú. The summer has come, the travels, the beaches, and sometimes drones and beaches can be a little bit complicated. Here are 5 awesome tips to get the best footage out of your new drone. Let's go inside. The first tip, actually one of the most important tips, and most people even don't care about this, but if you really want to have an awesome cinematic or photographic footage with your drone, you want to have the best color and dynamic range possible. This cannot be achieved if you film in the middle of the day. By that I mean in the middle of the daylight, when the sun is too high and the light is too harsh. Instead of that, come on guys. Get up early in the morning, go out there 6 a.m., 7 a.m., use that light, or sunset, 7, 8, 9 p.m. depending on where you live, use that light. This is gonna enhance your footage by 1000. The second tip, and it goes in the same direction as the first one, if you wanna avoid people, if you wanna avoid crowded places, you actually should avoid those places. Just go early in the morning, go late in the day. The best footage at a beach is always when there are no people in it, trust me. Overall drone footage. If you're enjoying these tips, guys, leave the thumb and hit the sub if you're not yet. Let's go into the third tip. The third tip, guys, is the pro tip out of these 5. Use ND filters, please. It's like what I always tell you, the first thing you want to purchase when you buy a drone are ND filters and batteries. But ND filters are essential. There's no way you can get good footage at a beach with water reflections and all that without an ND filter. If you want to have the nice cinematic 50 shutter speed, in the case, you know the thumb rule, right? 24, 25 frames per second, 50 shutter speed. If you're filming at 30, then always double up to 60, in this case, the shutter speed. You will be using probably ND 32, maybe sometimes 16 or 64, it doesn't really matter, but use the one that is right and be a pro. Be a pro! Tip number 4, guys, be very careful with the sand. You don't want to take off in the middle of the beach. In this case, you want to have always a landing pad with you, or just go a little bit outside the beach, maybe to some place where there's concrete or, the street, if you don't bother anyone. Just do that because sand, your motors, your drone and sand, that combination is no good. Tip number 5, guys, beaches sometimes are a little bit tedious, a little bit boring to record, so there are not many angles you can do. However, this is where your creativity comes into the game. Be as creative as you can and try different angles, compositions and movements that you're not really used to when, for example, filming regular landscapes or a building. Just try to be a little bit different here. If you just film and keep filming the ocean in the very same way and take 25 shots of the exact same thing, I'm gonna be like, so you really want to avoid that. And that's it, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope that you enjoy this new studio. The live streams are also gonna be here a little bit different with a different lens and all that, but it's, join every Thursday. Now, leave the thumb, hit the sub. See you in the next top 5 tips.